hear me. Okay, is that better? Can you hear me now? I don't know why it was muted. My output was muted for some reason. Anyway, hi. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Somebody in YouTube chat said Joe Biden, and I was like, why did someone say Joe Biden? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, yeah, no. Hopefully everyone, you know, I'm sure people have gone through the little story thing by now. But I had the nightmare situation. You know, every streamer's actual nightmare, where you think you've ended stream, but you didn't actually end stream. Fun fact, that happened this morning. If you were watching on YouTube, you may have noticed the stream went on about 20 minutes longer of silence, thankfully. I always have the habit of when I'm done muting my microphone, thankfully, because I was going there, because I clicked stop streaming. And I was like, on OBS, and I'm like, okay. And it showed stopped streaming. And I talk to, you know, some people, I'm doing stuff. I lie down in my bed and I open my phone, and on YouTube it says I'm live. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm live? Like, so I get up and look at OBS and I'm like, no, it says it's not streaming. And then I click over to like the secondary output tab, and YouTube didn't shut down streaming when the main thing stopped streaming. I was like, oh, good thing I didn't do anything like weird, or like, I don't know. I didn't do weird stuff, but like, you know, it could have ended bad. The only thing that would have happened, the only problem with this is I was discussing, my brother came in the room and I was discussing some repairs and like financial stuff, which is would just be weird to have just like, you know, that stuff out, you know, they're being talked about. It's just like, oh gosh, I'm like, thank heavens I muted. I did level Romulus. Wait, no, that was 11 hours ago. You're evil. Wyverns. I like the new archer. Wait, what about Dakota, the entire Chinese government?
進むことは許さぬ。立ち止まることも許さぬ。何しろ過去を改ざんした罰を受けよ。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。まあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ。早書きですよ。カルウェナ。スナブーム。
My Logris is 120.
こぼれる砂、滴る水、落ちるもの。すべては帰り、歪み、ねじ曲がる。ウルザルスラズルフォル。向かうべきは正しく。
I don't understand why they're rerunning Enmity. Like, unless they're gonna release Long Benny. What if they release Lon Benny? It's like a bonus. Benny buff? Didn't they buff Benny somewhat recently? Not recently, but like a year or so ago. Oh, I guess I should level that Romulus. You pieces of human trash. You redeemed it during the middle of a story chapter, and you're like, oh, did he do it? No. Of course I didn't. What led you to 120 here? You guys really don't actually have a grasp of what I like in character designs, do you? You guys just go all lowly, haha, funny. You guys actually don't understand me at all. Every time that happens, I'm impressed of how little you guys don't understand what I like in characters. Yeah, you can't tell me that this third ascension isn't like the sickest thing you've ever seen. If you say you like a design, you know what? That's actually kind of accurate. No, I don't just like current thing. If you look at like, I haven't done anything this year. In fact, I don't think I care for any of the characters this year. Hold on, what even happened this year outside of Logris? So after Logris, I really do not care about any of the characters until now. So it's been about 6 months since there's been a character I liked. And before Logris, it was Kawakami. It was a couple months before that. Yeah, I mean, like, last year had a lot of units I liked. Not that many 120s from last year either. No, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 servants between Logris and Erd. And I'm gonna be honest, heavy is useful and floor is free, but aside from that, like Hanasaka, I don't like him at all. Demeter, no thank you. Mole, boring. Perlotti is a fun character, but I'm not really that invested in. Hippolyta is slop, and Lackland is mechanically interesting, but I'm not that interested in. How many units did I 120 from that released last year? Last year, I Passionlip, Creamhild, and Gensai. I 123 units from last year. Actually, that's not that many. 3 units from last year. I've done 2 this year. Actually, hold on. That means I've picked Unit de Grail every this year on a 6-month schedule. Logris on the 1st, and then Erd at the very middle of the year. I think the After Time is a good choice. Yeah, 120 and a bunch of old units, exactly. I mean, what is this? This will be 22. So for 11 years, that's an average of like 2 a year. Except I don't have any like year ones. Who is the oldest unit that I have 120'd? Like game wise. Well, it's Melt. Oh, Fujino, yeah, Fujino and Melt. Yeah, it's pretty. There's a grouping in the middle. Here's my thing. I think we're gonna get another story chapter in about 3 months, and then a final one in December for the 3 fates, and it's gonna be, you know, the other ones.
運命は抗えぬからこそ汝の運命は定まった
I like that the bone things appear to be like puppeteered by like
汝の運命
strings.
は定まった今のうちに準備要請接続要請接続白兵戦要請接続今のうちに準備下がっているように
Well, I know that's the reason why, but I think it looks
立ち
neat.
止まることも許さぬ汝ら過去を改ざんした罰を受けよウルザルスラズルフォルムまあ
They're not gonna cross over Tsukihime.
いいだろ
That's not gonna happen, broski.
こぼれる砂滴る水落ちるものすべては帰り歪みねじ曲がるウルザルスラズルフォル
Look, they'll just drip feed some. By the way, Sodden Request is up. You guys can put in whatever you want right now. Someone put in TikTok clock. Oh my gosh, clock music. He's gonna put in funk.
いいだろ
Wow, it makes me want to commit crimes.
こぼれる砂滴る水落ちるものすべては帰り歪みねじ曲がるウルザルスラズルフォル向かうべきは正しき
Dude, the freaking dinosaurs with no head face is creepy looking. I do need to bond her up though. It's Dino Arc without the head. Oh, this dude. Oh, my friends was logged in. He hadn't logged in a while.
So その命を惜しみなさいなくしてしまったのだから
Dude, you put in like clock music and it reminded me of this clock song.
汝の運命は定まった眠いな汝の運命は定まった
Yes, I don't have any other grails.
戦いです運命の鍵が戦いであれば早炊きですカルウェナ白兵戦行きますすべてをなるいいだろう 進むことは許さぬ立ち止まる
I'm
こと
not
も
one
許
to be a
さぬ
coward and quit grailing.
過去を改ざんし
You
た
have
罰を
20 grails, 120 someone, I don't know.
ウルザルスラズルフォルムまあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ すべてないぞこぼれる砂滴る水落ちるもの
Oh, Zero, you think you're funny.
ねじ曲がるウルザルスラズルフォル向かうべきは正しき
But me liking this character's design should not be new. This should not be out of left field if you pay attention to many of the character designs. These stupid 150k HP dinosaurs are in every freaking node.
こぼれる砂滴る水落ちるものすべては帰り歪みねじ曲がるウルザルスラズルフォル向かうべきは正しき
ありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげです。
I'm not getting filtered by them, but they're like in every node. Oh wait, that's not the guy my friends. They have a similar name though. That's weird. I like this guy my friends. His name is Connie. And yet their list has a distinct lack of lolis on it. Yeah, see, when I think of like clock ticking, it's this song that I'm thinking of when it comes to like clock ticking music. Those of you on YouTube, from Final Fantasy XIV To the Edge is playing. Do I use half my 120s? Yeah. I use my 120s all the time. I use Logos a lot, I use Passionate, but I do use Fujino, I use Melusine still. OG Melt not so much, because she's just, you know. Summer Cream Hill I use, Daikoken I still use, Tonliko I use, Kawakame I use all the time. Original Cream Hill I kind of use, Castor I use more. Lohi I use a lot. Summer Melusine I try to use, and it sometimes works. Nido Altar I use sometimes. Melt I use a lot. Haken I use a lot. Master Drop I use a lot. Hibiki Chikagi I use. I mean, I just use all my stuff. I like to use my 120s. And I like to brute force them into farming teams. Fun fact. You know it. This is a blue thing. Is that what dropped? Yeah, I got 32 of these blue things, by the way. In order to get her 10, 10, 10, it was a pain, and I got 32 of those. But as it is right now, I need to spend some time in the Grand Archer thing. Because I need to get more coins for appends. This card looks sick with the grand color scheme on it. The only downside is when leveling, it does lose its unique card backing. I'm kind of shocked that she doesn't have the beast attribute in 3rd Ascension. Because, like, her fight against her, she has the beast attribute. Yeah, well, neither Kiara's not beast class either, and she has the beast attribute. Yeah, Dog, yeah. Do you feel proud of typing that, actually?
なる
Are you pleased with yourself?
こぼれる砂滴る水落ちるものすべては帰り歪みねじ曲がるウルザルスラズルフォルム向かうべきは正しき
白兵戦行きます。
なるすべてを巻き戻す地は崩れた生の余地なし進むことは許さぬ立ち止まることも許さぬ何時だ過去を改ざんした罰を受けよウルザルスラズルフォルムまあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ
ありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげです。
Yeah, back when CCC, back when Fate had edge, yo. Not this weak, tame Star Rail Fate slop. The game gives you grand to play with when you could have just beat him without. It's more fun to give you some grands to play around with, though, you know? I think it's fun when they let you do the grand mechanics. Also, this uses the old Roman numeral 4 where it's just 4 lines in a row, like on Melusine. Someone pointed out to me that that's not like a mistake Choco made, it's just an older version of Roman numerals. I abused Grand Assassin, exactly, that's why it's fun. Grand Assassin class scores, or grand score is great. You're unkillable until everyone else dies, and then it's a problem. No, when you grander her, all the card backs become the same. But if you just do a normal summoning or like outside of that, she does have a special card back. And it's when leveling and everything. So she does have a unique card back for normal gameplay. But like every other unit, when you grand them, they lose that, unfortunately. Not the rusted one. Yeah, the one shown in the story, yes. We saw it when we summoned her on stream. Actually, I don't know if you'd gone to bed by then. Oh, then yeah, no, after that I got a couple more copies on stream. I did get 2 back-to-back. Like, well, it was like roll nothing and then another one. So like it was like almost back-to-back. It was pretty good. Yes, I got the other copies off stream. I was sitting there after stream. I was lying in bed and I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna grail her. How did I max skills? I farmed materials. You may notice that she's like Bond 7. What's wrong with plushie? Look, how good a unit is has nothing to do with me 120ing him. And if I 120 Durga, if I like Durga that much, I still wouldn't regret it. But it is very helpful that somehow, coincidentally, through no fault of my own, the units I-120 happen to also be extremely good. Except for Nita Walter. And Daikoken's kind of just okay. And, you know, Summer Mouth is not great. I didn't 120 MHX on this account. On NAS, actually. So, you know. And Summer Mouth scene and say shooting on. Shut up. Look, the point is I grail what I like, regardless of if it is optimal. I just happen to get lucky more often than not. By the way, ranking the Ascensions, third is best, then first, and then last place is second. Second, I don't really care about. I guarantee you, if her Ascensions had been, like, designed like second and just advanced from there, I would not have cared. But, like, the first and the third kind of sell me completely. Especially the third. The whole, like, you know, ribbons, long hair, monster thing going on here, horns, and, like... You just like first? I like first. No, because first is like just normal and then it escalates to third. I don't know. I think it's nice. Plus, it has different animations than third. What are the sermons at the top of the stream for? Oh, those are just my 120s. This is my it's my JP account's 120s. I don't have any of the NAs on there. There's not enough room. Are you talking to Tog or me? Because I am well adjusted. Thank you very much. Only duplicate 127. I have only 2. Wait, is it even 2? No, it's just melt. Oh, I'm not counting my like free-to-play account. That's a different beast entirely. Passes. I'm gonna refund so much. Yeah, I like that the card backs are different, which makes me feel like so once we get the others, like I would have thought, I'm like, this may be a one-off thing, except for, you know, with the you know, the 3 goddesses or whatever. But it's just like, I'm like, they might not implement, you know, all of them, but then you get to like the final fight and it has like the intro with like the name and everything. I'm like, and the icon. I'm like, nah, we're gonna go through all 3, and so all 3 of them are gonna have a unique card back, I presume. No, because that one's like, I don't know if they'll have the same card back. They might be different card backs for each of them. Saber and Lancer? Oh. I don't know, they could do some weird class for one of them. I do find it funny. It makes sense. I didn't realize it at first. She's anti-ruler on a pen because of Moriarty, right? I realized that later. I'm like, oh, that's why anti-ruler. Yeah, Moriarty's got all 3 shoved inside of him. And he did show up at the end of the chapter, so it's like, yeah, this is what they're setting up for this. You wish that was you? Like, bro, if only it was me. Yeah, I will say her attack scaling it's better. Her attack is above Archer Artoria's, but it is on the lower end of 5-star archers. When you look at like all the 5-star archers. So if you look at 5-star archers, she is 5th from the bottom. She has more attack than Jean, Orion, Tutankhamun, and Artoria. But is 1,200 below the highest of Durga. On the other hand, she has the 4th highest HP. So she beats Tutankhamun in HP and attack. So Tutankhamun just sucks. What a useless unit. Every time I'm looking for like this stuff, there's actually just a Chinese website I use. Because it allows me to like filter by like unit and like rarity and stuff like that, and then just sort by attack and stuff. On the other hand, compared to the other archers down at the bottom with the lower attack stat, her mechanics just allow her to get so much more damage, it's not even funny.
全力で
何時の運命は定まった眠いなうやむ
戦えできた運命をかけた戦いであれば熱を帯びなさい
That like past future thing or whatever. Whatever her,
なるほど
what is it called? Past alteration. Yeah.
こぼれる砂滴る
It's so easy to apply.
すべては帰り歪みねじ曲がるウルザルスラズルフォルム向かうべきは正しき
I like the time-based music that we got going on here. Out of time.
早炊きですカルウェナ
なるほど進むことは許さぬ立ち止まることも許さぬ
How is she as a support? Extremely good. That's the thing, is she's good as a support and she's good as a DPS. So it's kind of like
まあ解散したのは私なのだ
definitely a top tier unit.
白兵戦行きます
すべてを巻き戻す
Gonna punch that dinosaur.
進むことは許さぬ立ち止まることも許さぬ何時だ過去を改ざんした罰を受けよウルザルスラズルフォルムまあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ勝利とは常に過去のものつま
You
り
fatigue devoured supports. That's where I have a good balance. If you look at my 120s, there is no overwhelming card type. Like I have 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 arts units out of 22. In fact, hold on. So 6 arts units. Well, so 7 now. And then 1, 2. Well, Melusine I count as Buster. Honestly, I do count when I'm counting card types. Melusine gets counted as Buster because 99% of the time you're using Melusine in like serious content. You're AOE. Let's be honest. You're using her Buster form. Her Buster form. Unless they do some like upgrade for Melusine someday that like targets her arts form to make it like better. It's just her Buster form is just the main, you know, thing.
白兵戦行きます早炊きですカルウェナ運命をかけた戦いであれば
なるほどこぼれる砂滴る水落ちるもの
I hope so.
すべては帰り
Watch as the next one is a Buster support and that last one is a quick support.
向かうべきは正しき
Avengers are still link lost, yeah.
要請別
いいだ
圧倒します
進むことは許さぬ立ち止まることも許さぬ何時過去を改ざんした罰を受けよウルザルスラズルフォルムまあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ
もちろん
Neo Alter is back? Oh.
進むことは許さぬ立ち止まることも許さぬ何時過去を改ざんした罰を受けよウルザルスラズルフォルムまあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ
カニ 当然とはいえ嬉しいものですね。皆さんのおかげです。
Hey, plushie. What's up? I did. Thank you for 100 bits. How's it going? I thought you would have noticed because you're on my friends list and you were doing stuff with her. Hopefully July event is violent. They wouldn't dare. They wouldn't dare do this to me. Oh wait, I just saw one. Oh wait, that has a damage. See, I was gonna try something, but I'm going for Bond. If they give Melusine a buff where you can choose not to transform with the third, but not, what would you have if you choose not to? Honestly, it should be just a larger NP damage buff. Oh, this is an unusual arrangement of enemies. This? No! What is this arrangement here? What is this node? What is this 111 stupid node? It really is just a 111 node. Why? Who designed this? Out of nowhere. All right. Actually, that gives me an idea. I need to find another one on my friends list. Let me just go here. This should work, right? If I run Atlas. What am I far? I'm clearing out the free quests. Tamamo very dead. Exactly. Tamamo's gone. Tamamo's but a distant memory.
蒸気カタバルト良好ブラストリフレクター展開完了フルアーマーよし発艦する射程入ったオープンコンバット
So this really is no refund needed looping here. You're just guaranteed 100% charge every turn. You know who else that means this works with? One of my other sloth 120s. You surprised I have enough gold foes to 2k right about? I have enough gold foes to 2k 4 more servants. Fun fact. The bar was not high. The bar was not high. Let's be honest. I think thanks to double stacking skills, I think this is the hardest I've seen Nito Alter actually hit ever. Like in like normal looping. Melocene hit harder, but like that wasn't bad. So the AoE arts units were Jean Archer, Durga. Was that it? Hold on a second. Jean Archer, Durga, any 4 stars? Bargist and oh, Ptolemy, that's right. Okay, so Zenobia, better than Zenobia, better than Bargist, better than yeah. I was predicting about Zenobia. Yeah, here's the extra copy. Fun fact. By the way, the roll right before I got this one, I got this thing, and I was like, for heaven's sakes. How insulting. Watch this also be some stupid weird wave thing. How close hers and Durga's look? Really? Hold on. Let me put them side by side. They're doing the same pose, actually. Hold on. They're different artists. Oh, yeah, I've used Durga so much. Yeah, you can tell. Holy cow. Yeah, no thanks. That is shot. You know, you pointing that out. That's gonna. Once you like open the actual art, it's different, but like, I mean, actually, yeah, it is different. It's just funny angles. For heaven's sakes, it's the stupid dinosaur again. I did not need the card, but like, okay, yeah, this will be fine. I see there are berserkers. Am I gonna refund enough? I would hope so. Dude, she has a voice line for Melusine, but I don't know what she says in it. I lose track of the line. No, I'm short 5%. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I have my friggin' I have my MC. We're good. Safe. Yes, Tug, what is up? Do you mean in November or whatever? I saw a chart of games releasing in because November was like empty. What happens in September? Honestly, I could not care less about GTA 6. I've bought and I played GTA 4. I've bought and I played GTA 5 for like multiple hours. I cannot get into them. Ooh, hold on. That.
ないぞ。
すべてを巻き戻そう。
やっ
進むことは許さぬ。立ち止まることも許さぬ。
Like, they know that, like, people who don't play GTA 5 exist, right?
まあ解散したのは私なのだ。
要するに別々別々核兵戦いきます。
なるほど。進むことは許さぬ。立ち止まることも許さぬ。何じゃ、過去を改ざんした罰を受けよ。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。まあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ。
Oh, that's right. I banned the word Silk Song.
進むことは許さぬ。立ち止まることも許さぬ。何じゃ、過去を改ざんした罰を受けよ。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。まあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ。
ありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげです。
I didn't call it a cuck Western game. I said it's just another dime a dozen Metroidvania. I'm sorry, Silk Song's just another dime a dozen Metroidvania. That's all it is.
出陣します。総員構えてください。
せよ、眠いね。何時の運命は定まった。
熱を帯びなさい。早炊きですよ。カルウェルの戦いですか。
なるほど。
誇りにかけて。
進むことは許さぬ。立ち止まることも許さぬ。何じゃ、過去を改ざんした。
No, it's not Thing Japan. Don't put that on me.
まあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ。
早炊きですよ。カルウェルの
なるほど。進むことは
Look,
許さぬ。
if Western developers made better games, I would buy them, but they don't.
まあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ。
So this is the node you farm for just the pearls. No dinosaurs in sight here, finally.
進むことは許さぬ。立ち止まることも許さぬ。何じゃ、過去を改ざんした罰を受けよ。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。まあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ。どうだ、マスター。女神の力を振るう気持ちは？
What's the thing around her waist? Bones. Bone dragon. Bone dragon thing. No, I don't think the bones are part of her. She like uses like the strings to control him like a puppet. Oh, it's a hand, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but like this other side is a giant hand with just a really long finger. Where's her feet? They're inside of the bone, inside the bone thing. Actually, where are her feet? Hold on. Like, cause she goes up in height a little bit, but like, she's also not like. Do these replace her feet? I thought it was just something she was wearing, but they might actually just replace her feet. Yeah, look, you can see, like, when she does her skill, like if you look at, like, you can see her legs. Okay, not in this one. So, like, they're there still. Yeah, you can see her, like, her legs and feet are just behind, are inside of it. But she had a very weird pose because of it. Yeah, she does have, like, there's like a horse and like her animations are neat in Third Ascension. Like, that's a hand. Yeah, and here she has her normal feet, you can see here. I'm gonna see if I can not kill this thing. Maybe see the extra attack. They're gonna gender bend Loki. Nope, I killed it. I don't get to see the extra attack animation. I actually haven't seen her extra attack animation because she kills everything. Where can I, or like I haven't really seen it much. Or like slowed down. Where's the place I can fight someone? No, they're gonna make Loki a Loli. It'll be Loli Loki. I'm sure that's never been done before. All right, Tog. I wasn't thinking about that, but like, you made it weird now. Thanks. Thanks for making it not fun anymore. Oh yeah, no, like 100%. Hold on. Let's see here. Look at this. Like that. Look. Her card itself has the horse on it. Horse. I think all of them are going to have their own individual cards. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab something from the other room.
進むことは許さぬ、立ち止まることも許さぬ。何時過去を改ざんした罰を受けよ。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。まあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ。
今回はうまくいきました。
I'm back. I had to go grab something. You hate beasts? Wow, Tog. So how are they gonna... Like, this was the first one, so like... They catch you off guard with Erd in the past thing. But like, the next time you meet one of them, you're gonna know, right? Tog, it's more of like they like when it's like loving humanity, they love humanity, but only like in a selfish way that like disregards other people and only in like trying to force humanity along their way. Yet he's not that selfish. He's restarting the world to redo it in the way he thinks is better. I don't remember what Grand Archer was like. I haven't done Grand Archer in a long time. Was Grand Archer AoE or single target? Am I in trouble? Actually, no, I want you to have this. Well, I need to use swap. Yeah, I did finish the news story, yes. I did all in one sitting. I actually don't know if it's actually that short. It's more so that like there's a lot of text and there's not a ton of fights. The script is on. Oh, it's really that short? Okay, well that makes me really feel like they're gonna like have the next one in like 2 or 3 months. How much damage am I gonna do here? I'm just gonna full send it.
進むことは許さぬ、立ち止まることも許さぬ。何時だ、過去を改ざんした罰を受けよ。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。まあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ。
I don't think they would ever add a ooh.
尽きることはない。この嵐しのげるか。飛べ。
I forgot they hate AoE. Oh gosh.
人のきらめく渚、しっかり食べて。あはは、
こう宇
肩慣らしとして。
宙勝利とは常に過去のもの、つまり私のものというわけだ。
Okay, I gotta rearrange. I should probably get someone actually who gives stars at the beginning. Actually, I'm just looking for people who also aren't Bond 10 or whatnot. Yeah. Okay. Both my Chirons 199. They are. Oh, of course no cards for her.
知るべきものだ。
もう僕とお経か。早くご飯食べなさい。夏の扉を引っお弁当作っちゃった。
何時の運命は定まってねえもんよ。何時の運命は定まった。すべてを巻き戻そう。
淡いひと夏の思い出。
You can see the future. He's seeing the future. Anyway, yeah, no. This card back is sick. I hope we get, I hope the others all have this special card back. Look at that.
こぼれる砂、滴る水、落ちるもの。すべては帰り、歪み、ねじ曲がる。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。
I like it when they do like special summoning animations.
この三台は持ってこい。
あなたに
この嵐しのげるか。飛べ。
Maybe I shouldn't just not use my 50% charge on turn 1. Oh, I can actually see the extra attack.
なるほど。貫いたぞ。地は崩れた。悪海せよ。ことごとく蹂躙せよ。
Yeah, that's a giant horse.
肩慣らしとしては上々だ。
もう少しだけあなたと夏を。
That's neat that we got Sleipnir here.
一緒に食べる？夏の扉を開きましょう。溢れる思いが 1000%。
いいだ
思いが溢れてゆく。過ぎ去る季節に思い出は色あせてしまうけど、それでも夏は輝いて。ランムマリーハート。
進むことは許さぬ、立ち止まることも許さぬ。何じゃ、過去を改ざんした罰を受けよ。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。まあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ。
この3倍は持ってこい。
砕けてよし。
Ah.
地を制すゲートオブバビロン。隙あらば大技も打つ。
うやむ。
もう
すべてを巻き戻す。いいだろ。
青春の思い出、グリッといじる。
How's Skeleton Archer? Pretty good. Pretty good if I say so
そして
myself.
始まる夏物語。ランムマリーハート。
こぼれる砂、滴る水、落ちるもの。すべては帰り、歪み、ねじ曲がる。ウルザルスラズル。
Yeah, the first actually good AoE arts archer.
時は正しい。
この3倍は持ってこい。
死んだ。
肩慣らしとして。
ナンパな夏はお断りです。
Well, let me change that to Gitani. Yep, they're rerunning Benny Enma for some reason. Yeah, Enmity had the thing where like there were events where if you didn't they took like a day to complete, and so like if you didn't start early enough, you could actually just not finish the event.
家庭の事情というやつ。
ひらめく誘いの応用。知恵は
もう僕早くご飯取っておっておこう。もう僕お料理スタンプより雨。
何時の運命は定まった。眠いな。
ねえ、
全てを
私のこと
なるほど
どう思ってるの？青春の思い出、グリッといじる。あんなこともこんなこともありましたね。そして始まる。
It also had the stupid male and female side. Oh gosh, those nodes sucked.
こぼれる砂、滴る水、落ちるもの。
I
す
refuse.
べては帰り、歪み、ねじ曲がる。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。向かうべきは正しき。
この3倍は持ってこい。
良き雨であろう。
天の鎖よ。そらどうした。
Female side's never been an issue. The game is like 90% female.
すべてを巻き戻そう。砕けてよし。
Female and male. Dude, male 90++, what are you running there? Waver, Oberon,
ねじ曲がる。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。
Waver.
向かうべきは正しき。
Oh, Waver, Oberon, John. Yeah, that's what you're running.
勝利とは常に過去のもの。つまり、私のも
How
の
much
と
bond am I
いうわ
getting
け
for this? Okay, about 15k. That is acceptable. Oh, Noah, Merlin. You know what? Actually, you could probably pull it off. It'd be hard. It'd be harder, though. Okay, I'm actually just gonna take this first turn and do this. I'm not gonna NP with anyone. I'm gonna get some stacks on the guy. Yeah, it takes away the buff at the end of their turn. That's good. Alright, let's see with 5 stacks how much damage I do. Why don't I unlock the next spawn? Like, I should. No, Orga, it materialized out of thin air. The MP5 materialized out of thin air, Orga. It came to me in a dream. It was promised 3,000 years ago. I don't know. Actually, if I'm doing 2 turns, do I even need chair on here? Is that actually necessary? Like, I don't think his damage that he's adding is significant. I can just probably save time. How many packs? Do you know how much air you breathe? Nice hand. Having a debuff cleanse and strip at the end of the turn is actually kind of nice. Can I get away without an MP here? And no buster card? Yes, I 100% can.
アイスおごりね。
Don't act like that's anything special. That's just what happens when you use 2 Tiamat MPs. That's just what happens when you use this stupid slop character. Slop. Any Tiamat with a Bonsi that I like that benefits me. That CE doesn't benefit me. I'd prefer to bond max here. Where's all the Tiamats, bro? It's all Gilgamesh's. We shouldn't even have a CE on her. Here we go. That's a good one.
お母さんは同じクラスの気になるあの子なのです。家庭の事情うやむというやつだ。ねえみんな一緒に学校行こう。早くご飯。いやの雨。もうストップ。早くご飯。いやの雨。夏が終わって冬が来てもずっと一緒に青春の思い出。
No, supportless will never not, son. Dude, they should have made Archer the no storm pod entry one here. Oh, that's right. Her overturn is NP damage. How much does she get running 2 Tiamats? What's her OC5? 30%. Oh, it's only 30%. Not a lot. Her overcharge is very weak. Oh, Arts Chain. I want to see that. Okay, so that. The slap on the ground. And then just Golden Rain. And then slap. Okay. For overcharge, it's just 10 to 30% NP damage. Like, that's it for one turn. Now, I understand with her ramping power mod, like, it's not a problem, but, like, man, on its own, it's kind of weak. Like, it doesn't matter because she gets, like, more power mod as the fight goes on, but, like... Double Erd? Double Erd may be more damage. but the crits would be weaker. So it'd be higher MP damage, but I think weaker crit. Well, no, I'd still do 1 team. Yeah, you'd lose 50% crit. Oh, why couldn't that crit? I wanted to see what it was. Which one is your favorite, Tog? Oh, yeah. It's in a perpetual state of dying. Well, Talk, I guess you gotta pay for your Korean comics now. There we go, Bond 7. Anyway, I mentioned it this morning. For those of you who aren't here, see, this is a character that has big boobs, but she's like more balanced in like shape. It's not like Raita, where like everything else is like impossibly thin and the boobs are massive. This is like properly shaped like a human, but they're big, so it's fine. Just thought I'd mention that since they were just like on full display right there. I think what it really boils down to is I just don't like Raita's art. No, I don't like Raita's female art. Raita's male art is cool. Like, Ruler Moriarty is actually, I know some people don't care for it, but I think it's such a cool design, actually. And especially like the stupid teacher outfit, I think is good. But like, his fetishes take over when he draws a woman, and his fetishes are weird. They're too much for me. The flesh is... Do I like Shooting Doji? Shooting Doji's fine. Ibuki I don't care for at all. Oh, what are you chewing on here? Hey, what is that? What are you chewing on? Oh! Get out of here! She'd gone into, like, the laundry basket and... Ah! She pulled out dirty clothes and was chewing on dirty clothes. Let me throw this away. Or put it away. So gross, dog. No, my dog's a beagle. No, his weren't beagles. Look, beagles are the best breed of dog. But they're also stupid.
おや、何か物入りかな？ではどうぞこちらへ。楽しいもの、マナプリズムと交換？用意した甲斐があったな。まだ見て。
Hello. Can I get a Tiamat with like Bonsies I can use? There we go. Thank you, Tog. I need to get her Bonsi. What does her Bonsi even do? Actually. Party arts performance 10% and charge 3%. That's not very useful for grand, but like whatever. I see a triple arts chain and I'm just really tempted to press it. I know it's not optimal, but I want to apply a bunch of stacks. Please don't kill my Tiamat. The thing is, with her Bonsi, you may as well use it as it is because she has so much charge you don't need it. Oh, well, that Tiamat's dead. I shouldn't have messed around on turn 1. Oh wait, no, she has invincibility. Never mind, she's alive. I do like the Buster Card animation, just like pointing with the giant finger and the beam. It's simple, but nice. Dude, remember when this was a new item and everyone's like, oh, I gotta farm a bunch of it? Now it's like, I have like 700. I cannot get rid of them fast enough. Such is the fate of new material that's in every bloody node. So June is rerun of Enmity. July, early July, they said is a new event. So it's gonna go Enmity into early July to late July, Dead Week, Anniversary, but Anniversary is also a Dead Week, and then Summer. Bait before Annie. If the bait before Annie is somehow Violet, I'm gonna be so mad. Unreasonably angry.
巻き戻す死んだ悪回せ進むことは許さぬ立ち止まることも許さぬ何じゃ過去を改ざんした罰を受けよ
True, but still. No, I said Violet is the bait before Annie. What is Archer grand score again? What was the mechanics of this thing? I've been clicking buttons without actually thinking about what I'm actually doing. Oh gosh, it's the stupid projectile thing. I remember now, this one sucks. Yeah, but I'm not gonna get NP'd here. I'm relatively safe. This song is old. Is it? When's it from? What was it from? I know I've heard this song a lot, but I'm blanking on what it's from right now. When you say it, it's gonna be like so obvious to my mind.
進むことは許さぬ立ち止まることも許さぬ何じゃ過去を改ざんした罰を受けよウルザルスラズルフォルムまあ改ざんしたのは私なのだこの3倍は持ってこい地は崩れ
Not from anime? Oh. So just a song I've heard a lot.
Naruto, すべてを巻き戻そう不損砕けてよし進むことは許さぬ立ち止まることも許さぬ何じゃ過去を改ざんした罰を受けよウルザルスラズルフォルムまあ改ざんしたのは私なのだこの3倍は持ってこい肩慣らしとして
お母さん、お姉さんは負けません。
I hate Osu. Ooh, I hate Osu. I unreasonably hate Osu. Look, because the people who play Osu don't even know that it's a ripoff of another game. No, Osu specifically is a ripoff of a game called Osu Tatake Oendan, which, coincidentally, plays exactly like Osu. Which is why it's called Osu, is because it's ripping off Osu Tatake Oendan. It's a ripoff of one game. I don't know why they should care. No one should care. I don't think anyone should care. No one should care about anything I say. Also, gun. One of the only good mashups that ever exist. Mio Honda and Crush 40 Feet Gun.
どうだマスター女神の力を振るう気持ちは
母として本気出します。
Oh, I gotta do this like 5 billion times to get her to bond 10. Oh my gosh, Tiamat, shut up. How do I form the Tiamat Hater fan club? No, this is the main account.
あんなこともこんなこともありましたね。そして始まる夏物語。ランヌマリーハート。
こぼれる砂、滴る水、落ちるもの。すべては帰り、歪み、ねじ曲がる。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。向かうべきは正しき。
Imagine if Tiamat had a damaging NP but still had all the effects she already has. Wouldn't that be the most busted unit in the game? Look, the early grand fights, they did not pay much attention to AoEs. They were not kind to them. This is the same fight that Plushie was one-turning with Balban without Black Grail and, like, saying Balban sucked. Because she had a hard time doing it. That realization was one of the funniest things. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Kind of surprised with the skill set of the new Archer. Probably has as much battery just to sell her over Tiamat as a support. I mean, but she is a support. She's also, she's the Koyan Oberon style support where they also can be a DPS. I don't know anyone, like Oberon is, you know, actually she's probably the best of this type of thing because like Koyan and Oberon have issues. She has a power mod, which really helps.
すべて進むことは許さ
Have a
ぬ
good night, Yon.
立ち止まることも許さぬ何しろ過去を改ざんした罰を受けよウルザルスラズルフォルンまあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ
この3倍は持ってこい
砕けてよし
肩慣らしとして
プレイ勝利とは常に過去のものつまり私のものというわけだな
Yeah, Scotty also isn't that great at farming. You're right, Ruler Scotty. Because she has a problem like spamming her NP. Is this the first one that has like a super supportive, like really strong supportive kit, but also as a DPS that actually like functions? Tez's support is lesser. In my opinion. Tez leans more heavy into the DPS side. I should unlock her command codes. I haven't done those yet.
すれ違いの日々も一人ぼっちの夜も二人の夏へと続くからランムマリーパート
こぼれる砂滴る水落ちるものすべては帰り歪みねじ曲がるウルザルスラズルフォル向かうべきは正しき
この3倍は持ってこい
砕けてよし
エヌマ天の鎖よそら隙あらば大技も打つ
Oh, nice hand. That's so good.
溢れる思いが 1000%熱い太陽この思い止められないすれ違いの日々も一人ぼっちの夜も二人の夏へと続くからランムマリーパート
こぼれる砂滴る水落ちるものすべては帰り歪みねじ曲がるウルザルスラズルフォル向かうべきは正しき
この3倍は持ってこい
約束です
肩慣らしとして
渚のテラスで待ってます
Good news is if you're for some reason new, you can roll her instead of Castoria. She's not up and be good? Maybe? No, it would be 2 years. They're not going to speed up NA. They hate NA.
今の私はわがままレモンモード
汝の運命は定まった眠いの
一緒に学校行って早くご飯食べなさいいやね一緒に学校行って早くご飯食べ東京かそんなねえ私のことどう思ってるのこの思い止められないすれ違いの日々も一人ぼっちの夜も二人の夏へと続くからランムマリーパート
進むことは許さぬ、立ち止まることも許さぬ。何じゃ、過去を改ざんした罰を受けよ。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。まあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ。
この3枚は持ってこい。
黒源だ。
Nice Buster crit.
どうしたまいだぞ。はっ
But no, I do wonder though what they're doing for. I still think for NA, by the way, they're gonna do Phantasmoon on New Year's. Like, holy bad hands, Batman.
すべてを巻き戻そう。こぼれる砂、滴る水、落ちるもの。すべては帰り、歪み、ねじ曲がる。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。向かうべきは正しく。
この3枚は持ってこい。肩慣らしとして。
完璧な青春プリ。我ながら恐ろしい。
You think they're just gonna do? No, that. Oh, my Mystic Code leveled up. No, she doesn't need to remove buffs. That's just an extra effect. So every time she does a normal attack, she removes a buff. Every time she attacks, she applies the power mod. At the end of the turn, it also then removes a buff. And then also applies a power mod. All separate things.
何時の運命を定くね。
一緒に学校行こう。早くご飯東京か。一緒に学校行こう。早くご飯いやね。
Isn't it crazy that you have units like, what's his name? Dante? Who has like the buff removal on hit, but it's like a consumable buff and he can only do it so many times. And it gives him like his attack up. And this unit has like unlimited that for 3 turns for the power mod. Like, well, look, I never liked how Sins worked. Making it a limited stack thing. Yeah, I just as a whole don't really care for Dante's kit. Dante's kit, not Dante's kit.
勝利とは常に過去のもの。つまり私のものというわけだな。
おや、何か物入りかな。
True, he has designed her on his Bonsi that you can't use very well. Do I only have 4 more of these to exchange? I'm not gonna get Bond 10. Can they give us an archer, a free archer entry day? I'll farm that. JP is the start of, or sorry, NA is the start of July, JP is the 1st of August. Basically.
夏が終わって冬が来てもずっと一緒に青春の思い出グリッといじるあんなこともこんなこともありましたねそして始まる夏物語ランヌマリーハート
進むことは許さぬ立ち止まることも許さぬ何じゃ過去を改ざんした罰を受けよウルザルスラズルフォルム
And it should be July 4th. I'm feeling patriotic. Feeling the freedom.
砕けてよし
隙あらば大技も打つどうした間合いだぞこの嵐しのげるか
平伏せよなるいいすべてを巻き戻そう生の余地なし
Oh, that Buster card is neat. Okay, quick into Buster. Has the friggin' Sleipnir come out of the ground and eat the enemy.
何じゃ過去を改ざんした罰を受けよウルザルスラズルフォルムまあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ
この3倍は持ってこい肩慣らしとして
プレイ
Kind of sick.
お母さんお姉さんは負けません
You're hoping this gacha doesn't destroy your wallet? Dude, I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. You're doomed.
Natsu no koi wa kimagure desu. うやまし眠いねもう僕料理頑張ってやるの雨一緒に食べる夏の扉を
Are you on saying summer team map is better? Well, it depends on what you're doing. For farming, summer team map may not work out. Also, who are you comparing it to? Castoria? Erd?
ひと夏の思い出作る思いが溢れてゆく
If you're going to be doing cards, yes, Tiamat will provide way more crit.
それでも夏は輝いて
And that's her thing.
ランムマリーハート
進むことは許さぬ立ち止まることも許さぬ何じゃ過去を改ざんした罰を受けよウルザルスラズルフォルムまあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ
この3倍は持ってこい
砕けてよし
N マゲートオブバビロン
Dude, the Enmate rerun better also let us get Grails again. It better be a full reset on that thing.
いいだ
I mean, once again, it depends on what you're doing. If you're, like, some farming situations, Erd may be better, especially if you need her MP. For, like, challenge quest situations, Tiamat's probably gonna definitely the better option. Like, once you start using cards, Tiamat is just the best for arts and quick units. Like, that's about it.
私の勝ち
There's no debate there.
そうごりね
If she was quick, she'd be busted. Why? I don't think so. If she was quick, 50% quick, 10% charge every turn, like, and cooldown. I don't know.
私は真夏の幻影。
うやむ眠いね。
It really just boils down to what you're trying to do.
スカンと夫か女。お弁当、夏の扉を開きましょう。
Yeah, if she was a quick support, she would have to have some crit damage in there somewhere.
もう怒ったんだから。思いが溢れてゆく。過ぎ去る季節に思い出は色あせてしまうけど、それでも夏は輝いて。ランムマリーハート。
こぼれる砂、滴る水、落ちるもの。すべては帰り、歪み、ねじ曲がる。ウルザルスラズルフォル。向かうべきは正しき。
この3倍は持ってこい。
Dude, Jar Jar has been screwed for like 9 years.
天の鎖よ。そら、好きやらば。大技も打つ。
Jar Jar just does nothing. It's so unfortunate.
すべてを巻きいいだろう。
熱い太陽。
こぼれる砂、滴る水、落ちるもの。すべては帰り、歪み、ねじ曲がる。
Yeah, see, Summer Tiamat needs to NP to provide the same card buffs that Erd does, but then applies a bunch of crit that Erd doesn't have. That's why it's like, it depends on what you're doing.
肩慣らしとして。
勝利とは常に過去のもの。
For a challenge quest, you're definitely taking Tiamat, though.
私のものというわけだな。
Yeah, they're different niches. Erd is more creeping into Castoria's territory of like the pure looping, like dumping charge on someone type support. Where Tiamat is more the enable like DPS cards. Oh dude, I have a Grail Jar Jar on NA and she's always sucked. Unfortunate as it is.
一緒に学校行って早くご飯食べようね。お弁当、海の記憶、命のゆりかご。もう
すべてを巻き込む。
怒ったんだから。思いが溢れてゆく。過ぎ去る季節に思い出は色あせてしまうけど、それでも夏は輝いて。ランムマリーハート。
こぼれる砂、滴る水、落ちるもの。すべては帰り、歪み、ねじ曲がる。ウルザルスラズルフォル。向かうべきは正しき。
この3倍は持ってこい。
良き雨であろう。ブレイ。
N マ
Also, picking Medea as your Grand Caster is just asking to have a really, really bad time, actually. Like, actually, like, why are you doing this to yourself?
すべてを巻き戻そう。
ひと夏の思い出。
地は崩れ。進むことは。
There's no other caster you also want Grail.
何時だ。過去を改ざんした罰を受けよ。ウルザルスラズルフォル。まあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ。
この3倍は持ってこい。
Ooh, this failed. I got bad cards everywhere.
ゲート・オブ・バビロン。天の鎖よ。そら、仕上げだ。
ブレなるなるほど。黒源だ。グロー坂巻。なぜ逆らう、なぜ認めぬ、なぜ懲りぬ。
肩慣らしとして。
ブレ
If you have MP6 Tonal Eco, just Grail her and use Tonal Eco. You can switch the Grands. You can make Medea the Grand after you fart what you need, dude. Why suffer? Why suffer unnecessarily?
この夏をあなたと共に。
何時の運命は眠いね。
ねえ、少し早くご
You're Tonalico? That's right. In this house, we say Tonalico. I actually don't mind when people say Ash, but like, look, I play the Japanese version. The name says Tonalico. The name on the tin says Tonalico.
思いが溢れてゆく。過ぎ去る季節に思い出は色あせてしまうけど、それでも夏は輝いて。ランムマリーハート。
進むことは許さぬ。立ち止まることも許さぬ。何時過去を改ざんした罰を受けよ。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。まあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ。
この3枚は持ってこい。
貫いたぞ。
Oh yeah, this opening. I think people look down on Fate Zero, but like, look, it's easy to pick out the weird things about Fate Zero, but I still think Fate Zero as an anime was good.
すべてを巻き戻そう。地は崩れ生の余地な
No, the best Fate entry is reading the original visual novel, you secondary. I made this and posted it for Plushie. Just for him.
この3枚は持ってこい。肩慣らしとして。
どうだマスター。女神の力を
Just thought I'd share that. He was posting it as like a joke. Because he responded to himself saying, I started Fate with Fate Grand Order and I've been a tourist ever since. Dude, the funniest thing is the Gilgamesh is problematic in Star Rail. I'm like, oh, no. I normally don't like insult people online, but I did reply to one of those saying you belong in a mental institution, which is probably the meanest thing I've said on Twitter. But like,
夏があって冬が来てもずっと一緒に。青春の思い出グリッといじる。あんなこともこんなこともありましたね。そして始まる夏物語。ランムマリーハート。
こぼれる砂、滴る水、落ちるもの。すべては帰り、歪み、ねじ曲がる。ウルザルスラズルフォル。向かうべきは正しき。
この3枚は持ってこい。
不損。
どうした間合いだぞ。飛べ。ゲートオブバビロン。
thing is, it's not like all of the Hoyo players are like that, but it's like they're very loud, the ones that are. Oh. Chain?
こう無残。地は崩れ。ことごとく地を消す。
肩慣らしとして。
もう少しだけあなたと夏を。
Oh, it's the O's cover of Ready, Steady, Go. This is the version from O's Tatake Wendan. It sounds like a DS soundtrack. What is this fight with all the 3 stars is mandatory? You know, just gotta use the 3 stars.
早くご飯食べおきょうか一緒に学校行こう料理頑張っておきょうかそんなねえ
全てを
私のことどう思ってるの
I do like Rin's outfit there.
思いが溢
I
れて
like
いく
how, like, you know, like Saber pulls from a bunch of the other Saber designs, and Rin pulls from a bunch of the other Rin designs as well.
進むことは許さぬ立ち止まることも許さぬ何時過去を改ざんした罰を受けよウルザルスラズルフォルムまあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ
4.4 didn't seem to have power creep in it, though. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean the Leaguers are losing their minds about it? It didn't seem like any different. It.
ほら仕上げろ
なるほど全てを巻き戻そう収束降雨注意こぼれる砂滴る水落ちるもの
Oh, Eva's getting screwed over. Good. Those people who didn't believe in Silver Wolf deserve it.
この3倍は持ってこい
I think Saber being good is the weirdest thing, because, like,
まだまだ夏は続くのです
look, my E6 Saber Wolf will be fine. Archer somehow got even better. That's true. That's the weirdest part. Saber Wolf, Silver Wolf. Sorry, they're both E6. Don't say Metal Gear.
夏の恋は気まぐれです
何時の運命はただ眠いの
一緒に学校行こう早くご飯食べなさいと
I just look forward to being able to use Saber. Rin is good, yes. Rin is basically just like, what if we had a character that just removes all of Archer's weaknesses?
思いが溢れてゆく過ぎ去る季節に思い出は色あせてしまうけどそれでも夏は輝いてヤンムーマリーハート
進むことは許さぬ立ち止まることも許さぬ何時過去を改ざんした罰を受けよウルザルスラズルフォルムまあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ
I don't know what those numbers mean, Python. I'm sorry.
見せるがいい雑種天の鎖よそらゲートオブバビロン
Wait, that sheet there, so Saber's the top one? That doesn't make sense.
すべてを巻き戻そう貫いたぜ
I actually don't think power creep is, like, as bad as people make it seem in HSR. Hold on. Maybe power creep is bad if you, like, are free to play. But, like, if you roll, like, any investment, I think you're fine. Unless you're trying to, like, the thing is, here's the thing. I think that power creep is old. HSR has, like, the exact opposite of FGO, where everyone is, like, hyper-focused on min turns in HSR. Like, it's crazy. I hate the stupid cost system. Also, once again, while she's bonded up again, we get to see her Someone pointed out, like, where's their nipples? And I'm like, they're not going to show that in this game. They're not going to have that. Dude, so you think if I run Saber, Gil, RMC, and Morton X Blade, I can just loop my way to success and always win? Look, I think at E6 it being like close to infinite is, they might leave it alone, because like, who has Saber at E6? Saber's an E6 merchant. I've seen someone say that before, like Saber's an E6 merchant. Like, you got to get her E6 to have a baseline.
あの夏はあなたと共に
何時の運命は眠いね。
一緒に学校行こう。早くご飯。東京か。多いな。
Does that battery cap at 15 or like that? Oh wait, no, it's like, oh, I'm like, why is it 15? Does it go up? And I'm like, I just remember that this has the boost of 50% to Mystic codes.
一緒に学校行こう。東京か。多いな。早くご飯食べなさい。
No, Orga, the funny thing is that they handled it extremely well, because it's not that like
ずっと一緒に。
people were like going like, why would Gil and Saber you know, work together in a team? That doesn't make sense. But then you see like the combo and attack, and it's just Gil trying to like nuke Saber. I think that's like one of the best animations. I like how also Gil has golden rule, but only at E6. And it's all it does is give him another use of his ult when he uses his ult or something. Gil's personal DPS numbers do look a little low, but like, I think that's fine.
進むことは許さぬ。立ち止まることも許さぬ。何じゃ、過去を改ざんした罰を受けよ。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。まあ、改ざんしたのは私なのだ。
この3倍は持ってこい。
良き姉であろう。
What is Rin's team? It's Rin, Archer, Sparkle, I don't remember the last one. Probably M-Blade. Everyone can use M-Blade. All the units are free except for Rin. Well, Archer's free. Archer was free. Sparkle's been free. Ho-Ho's been free. DHPT's been free. Archer will be free again, but if you take Archer, you don't get a Gilgamesh. I hope that they do the thing where if you do a certain number of rolls, you get a light cone for free, because I would love to be able to only need to roll one copy of Gil to get him E1, S1, and then just dump the rest into Rin. I'm gonna, you know, once I have, yes, I'll actually build Archer.
全てを巻き戻す。なるほど。
青春の思い出グリッといじる。あんなこともこんなこともありましたね。
Oh, I
そ
have
して始まる
what is it? I gotta replace Saber's entire set. She has Wave Strider. Wave Strider Salsodo.
過去を改ざんした罰を受けよ。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。まあ改ざんしたのは私なのだ。
この3倍は持ってこい。
ブザ。
Like, this is my Saber right now.
どうしたマイだぞ飛べ。ゲートオブバビロン。
なるほど。こぼれる砂、滴る水、落ちるもの。すべては帰り、歪み、ねじ曲がる。ウルザルスラズルフォルム。向かうべきは正しき。
この3倍は持ってこい。
死んだり悪化してる。スレイティング。
肩慣らしとして。
私の勝ち。じゃあアイスおごりね。
Which set is Scholar? I'm sorry, I don't have these names memorized. I'm very bad at that. What's the effective Scholar? Oh. The Herda one? That tells me, dude, that's actually less information now to me. Oh, I don't know if I've really ever farmed that. Yeah, Sunday's super dead. Very funny. By the way, I did get my my Silver Wolf up to this. I got my speed crit. I got my some more rolls into crit rate and crit damage here. So I think I'm satisfied with Silver Wolf now. For now, I have spent since Silver Wolf came out dumping all resources into Silver Wolf, and I think I'm good. I may have used a couple and bought a couple reroll dice. A few, some, 5. Oh no, this is a third party website. This is Fribbles. But like it has I have it linked, so like it's like real time with all my characters. My Archer is bad. I think I moved some pieces around on Archer, so I don't think this is his actual set. I don't know, like where Wingshot Fugue. These numbers are crazy sometimes, though. I'm still working on this guy. I haven't leveled any of his stuff yet. It's a work in progress. I've just been working on his traces. It's fine. Oh, I was trying to. Let me pull this up here. I was trying to see what I would need to do to get my Sparksy to act before Aha. And Sparksy would need to be at like 163 speed in combat. And it's like, that's not happening. That's not, I'm not building my Sparksy to 163 speed. Because Silverwolf is 256 speed, Yao Gong is 232 speed. Which just boosts Aha into the stratosphere as far as speed. Aha has a speed of like 162 almost. Dude, it's not even known how HSR works. Elation is just another like can of worms of nonsense that you gotta deal with.
もう遅刻しちゃうよ。早くご飯食べてよね。何さん、お弁当、海の記憶、命のゆりかご。もう南風の夜を乗せて思いが溢れてゆく。過ぎ去る季節に。
Yeah, they usually operate on attack crit damage or crit rate until they operate on HP or some mythical magical stat or break or speed scaling, or they speed scale into some alternate attack stat. Silverwolf being the funniest thing. It's like, yes, your attack scales off speed. Well, no, your attack doesn't scale off speed. Your speed scales your elation, which your elation is used to calculate your damage. Attack stat means nothing to you. Oh wait, my Sparksy's speed is 154.2 with E2 Yao. That's even higher than I thought. Yeah, my Sparksy's speed with Hyacinth and Yao is 154, which is pretty fast for Sparksy. Oh yeah, I love speed tuning. I love speed tuning when stats are RNG. Do I have E2 Hyacinth? Yes, that's why I get the speed boost. If you look at the runs with Silverwolf here, you'll notice a lot of them use quite a few use Hyacinth because of the speed boost. Hyacinth, 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 Hyacinth. Because Ho-Ho gives nothing to her. Ho-Ho doesn't do anything for Silverwolf. Like, except heal, but like... Well, okay, E1 Ho-Ho buffs speed. But not as much as E2 Hyacinth. And if you rolled E2 Hyacinth, right? Everyone, right? Here's the thing, I don't run Mono Rem anymore. I use Cyrene and Hyacinth in other team comps.
な青春っぷり我ながら恐ろしい。
All right, well, I'm out of storm pods for the month. Look how many foes I have. What's my thoughts on Archer? I think she's pretty good. Got her to bond 8, so that's some coins. Also, I like Caster's talk. Screw you. I think she's a pretty sick DPS. Great design. Top tier. When does Ring come out? Like July 20th or something? Around there. Dude, my 120s are starting to like flow into the, when I'm at this view, they flow down a stage. So I got to start looking like this to keep them all on one page. But now I got to get 2 more 120s so I can kick Murmas off this row. Such is the struggle I have. Anyway, with that, I've cleared out the nodes on the past Chaldea, and I bonded up the new Archer. With that, with a combined total of like 10 hours stream today, I think I'm gonna call it here. Because I didn't really sleep in between. You only stream for 3 hours today, Tog. All right, Tog. This time I'm gonna make sure I end the YouTube stream so it doesn't run for 20 minutes afterwards. Yes, I will see you all around. I will be back on Friday to do who knows what. But I will see you then. Farewell and good night, all.